Hello, welcome back to Retro again. This is round 1 of Dragon Crystal. As I said in my episode 0, those who didn't catch it, I'm just doing runs of this game. I'm not going to be trying to complete it, mainly because of the nature of the game. It's a roguelike, you need a lot of luck, you need a lot of skill. I don't necessarily have that. And it could take a very long time to beat this game. I'm not sure. Might do it quickly. If people are interested, if I get feedback, I will actually record more attempts at it. I do have a rule about beating every game I review. I do make exceptions for games like this, simply because of their nature. And I have some experience with roguelikes, so I can generally judge them pretty fairly. And I figure 3 runs is probably enough to really get into the meat of the game and see if it's really worth playing. So, without further ado, we'll start up Dragon Crystal. One thing you might notice about this game is there's very little exposition. You really just kind of start out, in this field here, with an egg following you. That's actually a dragon egg. Don't ask me why. There's really nothing that tells you of the story or why you're here. That is kind of a weakness of the game. Also, the placement of the protagonist's sword might have had, I don't know what they were thinking with that. They may have done well to position it a little differently. Anyway, we just picked up some food. There is a food mechanic in this game, as you can see on the status screen. Moving around and fighting and stuff like that uses food. You also heal. And like in any roguelike, things aren't identified when you pick them up. So let's try the pink ring. Okay, your strength improves. So I think that was like an ogre ring, so our power went up. Yep. And we have our first enemy here. One thing I don't like is the way the messages go by very quickly. Yeah, well, we just killed that. That's good. That ogre ring really helped. See, you don't really see what you're doing to the monster. And that can be a big problem if you have a weapon that is not really capable of damaging the creature. I found that that's happened to me before, so... And I really wasn't sure if I was hitting it or what. So... But aside from that, I really kind of like this game from my first impressions of it. For starters, you can change the speed. Just by hitting the start button, or whatever the equivalent of that is on the Sega Master System. I'm getting a lot of rings in this. Yeah, I'll try a yellow ring. Sometimes things can be cursed. My senses are enhanced. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Does it tell us anything? Sight ring. I guess it gives you a longer field of sight. And that was going to be a complaint of mine. Conjure a magic wall. It's a defensive ring, I remember that. And... your health improves. This is really tough. This is hard to really, it's hard to choose, so I'm going to go with the ogre ring. It seems to be working out for me. Another thing I do have a complaint about is the way they chose to display like the unseen areas. It's just a lot of stuff going on. Well, I don't even know what they are. They look like snails or something. And we have a short sword. That's good. And another thing I do like about this game, this is actually somewhat unusual for roguelikes, is that your weapons and armors, the actual character sprite will change palette colors and stuff, kind of reflect what you have equipped. I don't know if the actual sprite gets any more detail or gets different details. I haven't played enough. But even just changing the palettes on an 8-bit game is kind of cool. Like, you didn't see a whole lot of that on these games, and usually you just have the same sprite throughout the game. If you remember Dragon Warrior or something like that. Final Fantasy games did show weapons though. It does kind of add visually to it. Kind of gives you the feeling like you're getting stronger. I'll try to kill that toad. Slimes going pretty well here. That right there is the exit. I am not going to go in it yet, because it's probably a good idea to try to explore this area. We have plenty of food. That's something you do have to manage in this game. If you run low on food or run out of food, you'll start losing life as you move. So it's really kind of the opposite of its function when you're out of it. And we have a gold rod. The magic rods are also very helpful usually. Sometimes they can screw you over, so it's probably good to test them early on. If you, because I think the worst thing they can do is maybe lower level or summon a monster. And I'm going to use this one right now. No effect, okay. Let's see, do we need food? Yes. I guess you do burn through food rather quickly. But that's not too bad. They give you some leeway in that. Maybe the food ring makes your consumption go down. That would make it very useful. From what I read, this game is also a sequel to a Sega Genesis game called Fatal Labyrinth. It's another roguelike, very obscure game, as I'm sure this game is obscure. I did play that one a bit as well, and it was very similar. I would say that Fatal Labyrinth had a bit more in terms of weapon choices and detail. But of course, it was also a 16-bit game. So that makes a difference. And really, this is, as far as consoles go, this is the only 8-bit roguelike I know of. So, talk about, niche games. This is probably the definition of niche. As you can see, we're probably out of food. I think that's why I went yellow. And we gained a level. There we go. We got some food, looking good. Got some gold. You can continue if you have enough gold and you die. I don't know how much gold you need. That's the kicker. We got a yellow scroll. We got another ogre ring. I don't know if these rings vary in strength or not either. So that is probably good to check. So we have 9 power. Up the other ogre ring. We have 9 power. So, I don't know, if that food ring lowers our food consumption, it's probably superior in the long run. Okay, so we got some more food. Dagger. Short sword. I was hoping for something better in terms of armaments. And we'll kill this punk. And I don't think. Oh, there's something over here. Glad I went up here. Another food ring. I don't know if there's any shops or anything of that nature in this game. I might be well served to start dropping things. Okay. And like in many roguelikes, you can actually throw things. Now let's throw our sword, nice. And we'll throw this thing. I don't know how we're going to fare here. We've been poisoned. That's okay. I think we'll make it. Might be a good time to take a potion. These are a little risky. Your reactions are sharpened. I don't know what that did. Drink this. Your health improves. Well, that's good. That's what I was looking for. Once you do drink something, it's identified and it's permanent deal, so that was no effect. I don't know. I'll drink the yellow potion. Feel a surge of energy. We're out of potions. I'm gonna read a scroll. It's blank. Okay. Now I wonder if you can write on blank scrolls or anything. People are familiar with roguelikes, they might know about NetHack. Of course, the original Rogue, from which the entire genre is named. But yeah, that blank scroll made me think of NetHack because you could get blank scrolls in that as well. You could also do things with them. Yeah, we found the exit, that's good. I did peek at a guide for this. I really didn't go too in depth into it. I just wanted to make sure I was just doing things right as far as buttons and stuff go. Go up here. Oh, now these crystals are merciless. And they'll do... The AI in this game will do anything. I think I got another level. And I'm confused. That's why I was walking around funny. They can confuse you. Ugh, that was brutal. These crystals that we were just fighting are rather difficult enemies. Fortunately, we have that ogre ring helping us out so we can cut things down quickly. Hopefully my food's okay. Passable. That's something you do have to manage in these games very often. And it comes down sometimes to a choice between, do I push on and explore more? Do I go down to the next level? Search of food? Oh, and I think I'm forgetting something. Yeah. There we go. The longsword is very, very, very good. It's a nice upgrade. I love the way he stabs those things. Okay, I don't know. Terrible placement. Developers. I don't know who developed this game. I'll have to look. I found some food. Another complaint I have. It's nothing too major, but the music in this game is terribly repetitive. Apparently the music does change as you go on. Not enough. But I do like some of these areas. I like how they have, you know, some variation to where you're going through. And it is rather unique in that it's, you know, sort of a pick up and play roguelike. We didn't have many of these back then. Definitely not on consoles or even on handhelds as far as I know. I'm not an expert on handhelds though. Okay. Leather suit. And let's see. I'll put the leather suit on. Got some armor now. That one doesn't... Oh. Our dragon hatched. I didn't notice that. That's what happens to that dragon egg. I don't know what that thing does. I've never seen it do much of anything. I just haven't seen it do anything at all, really. But, yeah, maybe it'll start breathing fire or do something cool as the game progresses. Let's see, of course that's a dead end. Okay. I don't like these. Violet ring. We'll see what this violet ring does. It'd probably be a good idea now to read some of these. Let me teleport it. Right into some food, that's good. I was actually ready to leave the area. Those teleport scrolls will probably save my ass later on. Okay, and I really, actually I lost the, I forgot where the, there it is. We can just get to it now. What does yellow scroll do? My armor got stronger, okay. And I guess we'll use one of these, a thunder rod. Nothing happened. Hey, we slipped through time. I don't know what that means. We will have to drop some stuff. Okay. We'll try drinking this. You're blinded by dense fog. Awesome. Use a red potion. Your health improves, even better. Not that the first thing was actually good at all. No effect. And we'll need to start dropping things. The inventory in this system's a little clunky. It's not too bad. Health improves. Okay. Heal ring. We'll have to find out what some of these things do. Okay, we have 2 food rings. We'll drop one. I guess you can't drop things on top of each other. Maybe I should equip the sight ring. And we'll hold on to one of those heal rings and we'll drop the other. Picked up another food ring. And there's a brown ring. I didn't want to drop it. Feel a surge of energy. I don't know what that means, but okay. Put our ogre ring back on. That's a magic ring. I guess it increases your spell power. Maybe with scrolls and whatnot. So, I don't know, slip through time. Maybe we're still in the same area, but it just got respawned. Yes, I don't know. Hopefully we'll just find something food here. I don't know why they always have eyeball enemies in these roguelikes. That's something remember very clearly from NetHack, a few others. There's even some on PlayStation, and I will eventually get to the PlayStation 2, and other such consoles. It's one thing I didn't think about when I started this project, is just how much ground there is to cover. You know, even as we speak, you know, some of the newer consoles that I really enjoyed, and of course PC games as well, are starting to age. Like I was thinking today, you know, someday I'll be able to do things like the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 and the Wii. And, you know, that day is not far off because they're really starting to get older. They've already been replaced. I don't know what some of these things are here. They look hostile to say the least. Yeah, so, you know, they're definitely going to be within the scope of this project very soon. And, you know, that's pretty exciting. One unfortunate feature of that is, with those consoles, a lot of them were very online, internet-heavy kind of things. They're not like these games where they were just self-contained. And it's kind of a shame in some ways because, you know, the servers are going to shut down, and, you know, I won't really be a lot of them I really won't be able to show certain aspects of them. If, you know, like say, you know, for say Call of Duty or Monster Hunter or Halo or, you know, any of that stuff from back then that had online features. Of course, not the newer Call of Duties, but the older ones. You know, they're all probably shut down now. And, you know, I won't be able to showcase that aspect. In the case of Monster Hunter, the whole game is almost online. Fortunately, there's the PSP versions. I'm slowly starving to death as I talk. Walk around starving to death, that's probably not a good way to win the game. But yeah, with Monster Hunter, at least the PSP version had no effect. Well, not the PSP version. At least that had all the content accessible for a single player, which is really awesome. Okay. Gold. Oh no, I didn't want to go down there. That's a case where that sight ring would have helped. That's okay. As long as we find some food. I am enjoying this game. Like I said, it's really very much a niche game. This isn't for everyone at all. Ooh, okay. I don't want to do that. So things are looking really bad for me. That thing... I don't know. This has really been winging those, rocks or whatever. And I'm dead. Okay, so that's the end of Run 1. I think I can continue. Let's see. Oh, yes, I can. So, well, there we go. So this is not the end of Run 1. We'll go on a bit more. And that's really good. I did lose my train of thought, though. But yeah, I think I was talking about some of the newer consoles that were getting older. And, you know, the servers for the online aspects of those consoles are, you know, slowly winking out one by one. You know, which is a shame. You can't really expect them to stay on forever, though. You know, the companies that run them and that develop them, you know, you're not running a charity. And it costs money to run a server. especially some of those games, like, you know, you never know if your game's going to be successful or not. In a lot of those games, you didn't really pay any kind of fees for the server. Although that probably came out of the, you know, $60 or whatever you drop on the game. And I'm poisoned. And we're going to run up here and get this food. Food does heal poison in this game. I don't know how that works out, but it does heal it. Now we're put on a Quirus, or Quirass, I don't I never knew how to say that. Okay, and there we go. See, as I said, you do change a bit as you get better equipment. Even your sword has different... I don't know if it has different sprites, like I said, but this does look significantly different, at least in terms of how it's patterned and stuff, than the leather. I keep getting potions, that's good. We're gonna need them. Yeah, so, you know, ultimately I didn't really think of the sheer what am I even trying to say? I didn't think about how much there is to retro gaming. You know, when I started this, I said, oh, I'll just play some old games, play what I want. Well, not necessarily what I want, but from, you know, whatever console or whatever I feel like playing that day. You know, do the reviews, and you know, there's just so much out there, and I found that, you know, my reviews are very, very diffuse. You know, I had PlayStation, I had Super Nintendo, I had Nintendo, I had Sega Genesis, Sega Master stuff. You know, it's kind of all over the place, and so, you know, for the time being, I think I'll be focusing more on certain periods for a while. And I'm also going to have to play some games that don't particularly look good to me. I haven't really done that much recently. I did do it with Legend of Ghost Lion. And I did do it with Brainlord. Brainlord I had hope for. I was really kind of hoping that it would be better than I thought it would be. I had played it years ago, and I thought it was kind of good actually, but I had some misgivings about it. So I will be playing some more not very good games. Most of the stuff I've played has been pretty solid. Even Ghost Lion was alright. But it was just barely okay. In fact, I think, you know, people who aren't as patient as me would have probably hated Ghost Lion. You know, that's how it goes. Okay, there we go. Slow fix. It's a very strange name for a potion right there. Now, this is a tremendously big maze. I don't think I'm doing too badly on this run, ultimately. I mean, I did get my ass kicked a little bit. Floor 8. I don't know, there doesn't seem to be any indicator of my level. But I think you have a title that changes, and I do have some stuff I should check out. Broadsword. Okay. Should have put that on sooner. And we'll save those, we can throw them. Throwing long swords at people. This dude does not screw around. Might Light ring. Did I lose all my rings? You feel lighter. I don't know what that means. A lot of mysterious shit in this game. Like how much damage you do to enemies. Oh. I think this is like a random teleport thing, yeah. Dude, can I unequip it? Oh, I guess not. But I might have a problem here. There are uncursed scrolls. Let's try this. Here, my sword changed. Well, I don't. Oh, well, a Magi Masher. I guess that's good. Not as strong. Let's try this. My sword changed. What I have now? A Bushido blade. That's kind of cool. I guess. Ah, I get to. Yeah, this is something that's not unusual for roguelike. Please get to that. Okay. So we do have a little bit of a problem here. In that every time we friggin' move, we're gonna get teleported. Here, buddy. This dude does not want to fight me. Here we go. Right into a den of iniquity. It looks like I'm confused now. There we go. I think I killed it. You jerk. Feel lightheaded. Ah. Yeah, well, see, don't be like me. Don't wear mystery equipment. There's a lot of scrolls here, though. Maybe that scroll I picked up is going to be a blessed scroll. My armor won't rust. Oh, that's good. I guess you run into things that rust your armor. Sounds annoying. That's one thing I don't like that a lot of roguelikes do, is they'll damage your equipment. Tell you to like it. This is turning into a real clusterfuck here. Hold him. Kill them all. We'll need a potion now. Okay, come here. Okay. Oh, please be a blessed scroll. Want the rod. I found the map. Of course it would be like a mapping scroll. This never teleports you anywhere you would remotely want to go. There we go. Okay, can this please be a blessed scroll? You've confused the monster, it's not what I want. Yeah, okay, well, first I try to get that food and teleports me away. Sometimes I feel as though these games just know exactly how to screw you. I don't know what that is. I found some food, found a rod, potion, food. Kill that thing. Science scroll. Okay. Ah, nice. I think I'm free. Yes. Awesome. I thought that was gonna be the death of me. I really did. Hey, we'll throw that. We'll throw this. Clear out inventory a little bit. Some games would let you pick that back up after you throw it, but not this one. I like these chess pieces. These chess knights here. And I get the feeling this video is starting to run a little longish. I'll keep it going for a little bit. I don't want to do like a 2-hour video. I think that's probably a bit too much. I'll just have like the run continued. Like I said, who knows, I might even make it. I did practice this game a little bit in the past, so and I was kind of looking for decent, different Sega Master System game. Trying to find, like, you know, good games for it that I could, you know, judge fairly. I am very unfamiliar, and Dragon's getting frickin' ripped here. Pimp My Dragon. Oh, this is a lot of pathway here. Of course, there's nothing here. I guess we'll just proceed. Doesn't look like there's anything of any use. Not at all. Oh, this bastard. What was that? That's another thing I like about this game, is the monsters are not, you know, stupidly repetitive. And we did get some music change here. Oh, they have us confused. Okay, so we need to heal. These guys are really friggin' vicious. That confused business. That thing's... I don't even know what that is, but it's unwholesome. Come here, you little bastard. He's gonna... I guess he's gonna try to chip away at me with that. Unfortunately, we are out of healing potions. And I still have yet to see this dragon do anything. He's a real freeloader. And the Gladius. Is this good? Yes. See, have a red sword now. Okay, at least we're finding food. Maybe we'll luck out and avoid those confusion guys, because they seem to be a real problem. I could just not fight them. That might be the best solution. There's one thing about this game, the AI will not let you lure it into traps or choke points. Noticed. And it does tend to kind of follow you. It's pretty good AI considering game's age and what, you know, what an 8-bit console could do in terms of AI. What is that even? Okay. Just a Queerus. Hoping we get some new armor. I really do enjoy roguelikes. More so I enjoy hack and slash RPGs, which do owe a lot to roguelikes. At least I think so. I'm not sure which came first. I would say the roguelike though. But then there's also stuff like Gauntlet, so... The Gauntlet was, I think in itself was a roguelike in many ways. Anyway. And we're hungry again. This guy eats way too much. Okay, we'll go over here. Thunder Rod. Thunder, thunder, thunder rod. Okay. The time. What? That's really bizarre stuff. The time's really starting to pass us by here. So what I might do is I might just do this last floor. Because it looks like I'm going strong. And we'll probably just have kind of like these runs be a mini-series. Of course, you never know, I might do it. I'm not gonna get killed horribly because I'm being so overconfident, but whatever. Alright, what can we throw here? I'm gonna keep the Bushido blade. Or a broadsword at him. Did they steal your food or something? It's almost like every time I fight them I go yellow. I just ate. So I'd be a little surprised if they were not stealing my food. Oh, this is bad. Of course I get killed by the mist. Unfortunately, I get to restart here. Oh, this punk. You're a punk. Punk kid. There we go. How far did I get taken back? 412, okay. I think you also lose some items, it seems. Yeah, I lost my ring. That's not too bad, I guess. Not like that ring saved my life or anything, anyway. Oh, these things. Oh yeah, it does say really quickly, it stole your food. Probably should not deal with that then. Probably avoid with them as much as possible. Found some weapons. Nothing there. I might do another Sega Master System game after this one too. Maybe something more action-oriented. I've also been thinking of slowing down the rate at which I release videos a little bit. Maybe every other day uploads or something. Because I almost feel like I'm doing too much. Because I know when I watch people on YouTube, you know, I might have, you know, an hour or two, or something like that to sit down and watch someone, you know, or usually not even that. So if I'm uploading like, 2 hours worth of videos every day, it might be a lot for people to try and watch. I might put that as a question, like in the discussions. I don't know how that works. I don't know if I can leave that open to comments or something and look at it. I think that would be a good thing to, talk to anyone who watches my stuff about. Especially if I could leave it up for a long period of time, leave it open. Because this would be relevant, even a few years from now. I'm certainly not going to play all the games I have in any short span of time, that's for sure. Is there an exit? I don't seem to be able to find it. Okay, we do have food, that's good, alright. Try to get out of this place alive. This is really weird. Oh, and another thing I forgot to mention about roguelikes, and this is a real key feature of them, is that they're usually procedurally generated dungeons, excuse me. And, for those who don't really know what that means, it's really kind of like it's semi-random. Okay, well, I think I'm royally screwed here. And this is something that you might get with a procedurally generated dungeon, is you might encounter, like maybe the dungeon made a mistake, maybe the generator, well, it wouldn't make a mistake, I wouldn't say it like that, but the way it was programmed might not have been perfect, because I think we need to get in here. And there's no way we're getting in here. Because we don't have the tools we need to get in here. I don't think you could get in here even if you wanted to. If you had like a teleport scroll, it'd be pure chance. So I guess I'm gonna run around until I starve to death. That's... Most of these games, I usually figure out, usually there's a better way. Usually there's a little bit better designed, we'll say, the generator. Not make it so that you cannot clear the dungeon. That's something they didn't do here. Why, I don't know. Now we're not even dying quickly. I'm going to have to throw in the towel on this. I'm going to look around a little bit more, just in case I'm being really derpy, as they say, and missing something. It's going to be very thorough here. This really lowers my opinion of the game in some regards. I don't know how I feel about this, because on one hand it's kind of entertaining that the game can just totally screw you over and be a dick to you. And say, hey, you can't even get to the exit. Even if you had anything. No way you can do it. You don't have anything to do this. Right? And I don't even think I can die fast enough. Yeah. So it looks like it's a wrap for this run. Not a bad run for a first run. Until I came to the part of the game where the exit was unreachable. That's pretty terrible. We'll see. We'll see in other runs if this is something that occurs a lot. Maybe it was just like, 1 in a million kind of thing. I I did play a lot of the original Diablo. There was a time when I came to an area like this before. Of course, in that game I had the teleport spell by then. It was later in the game, I was just able to go through the wall blocking me. But yeah, this is pretty ridiculous. It was a shame because really I was kind of enjoying this, simple little roguelike until this. But, we'll see how it goes after this. We have 2 more runs left, and maybe we'll be able to do it. I really kind of had a good feeling about this until this happened. So, anyway, thank you for watching Retromageddon, and I will do maybe a little more Dragon Crystal tomorrow or something. Until then, good luck, happy gaming.